church, and I mean good morning. You know, they got coffee. They got coffee in there, you know, in case you need to sober up like me. They got donuts and things. See, you just gotta know where to go, and you can find you a free breakfast. You hear some good worship music, and you get to see the pastor give a good word to the people. You know, this made me think about Jesus. One thing that he said that always stuck with me is that he said we should love our neighbor. If you could see my neighbor, he said we should love our neighbor. We should love our neighbor like we love ourselves. And that's good news, because I love myself. Huh? What's not to love? Do you love yourself? You know what? I want to hear you say it. On the count of 3, yeah, I want everybody together to say, I love me. Y'all ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I love. Yeah, y'all sound good. So now that we got the first part down, the second part should be easy, right? Loving our neighbors like we love ourselves. It's not always so easy now, is it? Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because of people like me. That's right. What if you should have the unfortunate occurrence of having me as your neighbor? I know. You'd want to move. But am I not your neighbor? Unless I'm in your neighborhood? Maybe the question we should be asking is, who is my neighbor? Matter of fact, I think we should all say that together. Since we all doing things in unison. Right? On the count of 3, I want everybody to ask together, who is my neighbor? Y'all ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Who is... Good question, glad you asked. I got an answer. What if it's me? What if I'm your neighbor? Jackson Arthur Little. Huh? What if I'm your neighbor with my smelly clothes, my matted hair, and my shopping cart filled up with all my worldly treasures? What if I'm your neighbor and I just roll up alongside you and your family in the morning saying, can you love me? Can you love me the way you love yourself? And if you really love me, can you get me a drink? I'm just kidding. Fact is, I know many of you don't want to believe this, and it may make you a bit uncomfortable. But the truth is, I am your neighbor. I got my bachelor's from UMBC, and I'm currently working my way through grad school. I'm a financial analyst, and I intend to work for a major financial institution once I graduate, if there are any left. There's nothing to make you feel uncomfortable here, right? I look good. I smell good. Wouldn't you be glad to have someone like me as your neighbor? You see, what you need to realize, though, is what you see isn't always the way it is. You think you can handle the one, then you find out that the real me has a little bit of a different lifestyle than most church people would associate with. So what you gonna do with me now? Can you love me the way you love yourself? Am I your neighbor? I'm a good guy, just a little different. Or maybe just broken and trying to figure it all out. I have lots of questions, I do. Can you love me? Or is it just easier to go back in your house when you see me out in the yard? I understand, I do. Fear is a powerful thing. Fear is natural when you don't understand something, but you don't need to fear me. Or maybe you do. Because I like to play my music real loud. And with my woofers in the car, once they start blasting, and with my boys coming over to the house all the time, I can't be up to no good, right? Or maybe, just maybe, you'd be surprised to know that I'm actually on my way to Bible study. I'm in the youth ministry. I work with a group of kids digging into the Word of God, working hard, studying, worshiping, going to school, going to church, just like you, and just praying for the grace to love my neighbor, even if my neighbor happens to be Jackson Arthur Little.